Whoa, what's wrong, Ryan?
I think I boot up. I can't.
Ryan shares the frustration of most farmers this year. Stuck in the mud again. How are we gonna get you out? If I come in there, I'll get stuck.
Daddy, should go in the whole way, okay?
Jackson, can you help him get out?
Yeah, sure. Whip him up.
That didn't work.
Push me.
Pull his hand, Jackson.
Yeah, pull my hand, Daddy. Uh-oh. This is deep. Oh, I'm getting...
Hey everybody, Regan here at Greenfields Farm. I'm here in the part of the pumpkin patch that we did rye on, and if you watched our rye video, if you haven't, go back a few videos, watch that, it's pretty cool, kind of proud of it. But this is where we did the rye that we smashed down. Remember, this was all green. Well, it is now dyed, and if you'll notice, there's just not a whole lot of pumpkins out here. I don't know if anybody's really been aware, but it's been raining a lot this year, and the ground here never has dried out, and we've had a really hard time getting the pumpkins to grow. So we do have a few coming. I'm hoping they will spread out and cover things and we'll be all right, but it's definitely not as nice as what you'll see over in the main patch on the bare dirt, where the pumpkins are really big and growing. One of the issues, not just the wet, but also one of the reasons we're having trouble getting pumpkins going, is this rye is full of carbon. Chemistry lesson here. It's full of carbon, and the microbes that break carbon down into the soil need nitrogen. They use nitrogen to do it, and they're sucking all the nitrogen out of the soil to break down this carbon, which leaves no nitrogen for these pumpkins. And they were really yellow and nasty looking, and I came in and added some nitrogen. Word to the wise, when you add nitrogen, don't get it on the leaves, because I completely burnt some of the pumpkins out here with the nitrogen. So we're fighting that. There's just a lot of, as I talked about in the rye video, there's a lot of extra management things I still don't have figured out with this rye, but we're trying it. I'm glad it's not the whole patch. I'm glad we're trying it though, and we'll see this fall what it looks like. All right, so I'm over here in the part of the patch that we did bare dirt without the rye, and as you can see, these pumpkins are beautiful. And part of me thinks, and you may think, why in the world would you ever mess with rye when you can grow pumpkins like this on bare dirt? Well, in any normal year when it doesn't rain in June, our rye pumpkins would probably look like this. But this year, with all the water we've had, the rye pumpkins are really stunted because it held the moisture like we wanted to. The other thing over here is, in a lot of spots where the water's run off, we've lost a lot of soil, which drives me crazy, because that's our, that's it, and we lose that and it's gone. But that's part of the give and take we have to have pumpkins that look like this time of year. Now, it's not to say the pumpkins over in the rye won't catch up at some point, but there's just so many issues working here, like any other issue. It's so easy to say one way is completely wrong, you have to do it this way. Well, there's right and wrong to each side. So we're out here, we're trying to figure out, what works this year may not work next year, so we're doing a little of each. But above all, it's really nice to see something working, to see pumpkins that look like this right now, and we're really hopeful that as we go forward toward this fall, that maybe both ways will work out, and we should have a good crop for you and a story to tell about getting to that point.